Alrighty, hello everybody. Welcome on in. Welcome in, welcome in. How y'all doing? This is going to be a chill stream. Very chill stream. Because, I mean, first off, I wasn't actually expecting to stream today at all. But yeah, I have some time before shift. So I figured might as well give it a shot. So I've not got anything like too fancy to do. The idea is basically I'm gonna just try and do a little bit of grinding for the double surge codex. So I've got some progress on it. I've done it somewhat. Oh, also while I'm here I can actually upgrade some stuff. But I've done some of it. But I've never really stuck with it. I keep doing, you know, like 1 or 2 runs and then finishing up for a bit. So I need to sort of push through that and actually like just grind it out. Because, yeah, I've not got double surge or double escape. So they're both things that I should try to get. And since we're doing it, we may as well get the XP boost. Wow. But yeah, how are y'all doing? I hope you're good. I am in a lot of pain. Just exercise pain. Because for the most part, the new job, for the most part, is not the worst. I mean, it still sucks, but it's for the most part, it's not super the worst. But my god, the guy I went on patrol with yesterday refused to slow down. Absolutely refused. And you know how it is when you've been, you know, sat on your ass for the better part of 3 years. You're not very fit. Because the last time I was doing like exercise regularly, I've got shit in my throat all the time at the moment. Don't mind this. But yeah, the last time I was doing exercise regularly was just before the pandemic hit. So that's been a good couple of years. Because obviously I've not exactly been completely immobile since then, but just not really doing much. You know, like I'll walk to the shops, walk to class, that sort of thing. So I'm not the fittest of the bunch. Ooh, it's a good start. So yes, it's gonna take some getting used to and some getting fitter. But that's part of the reason that I wanted to do this. Damn, 2 in a row. I had to do this job anyways, just to get better. Because I do need to do some exercise. I do struggle to do just things like going to the gym. Unless I'm actually going somewhere or doing something, I don't... It feels wasteful to do the exercise. So having like a job to do or travel to do it makes it a lot easier. But yeah, the plan for the stream is literally just chill. That's it. To be honest, I might even change the playlist I've got on. Because I went for like the energy playlist that I have, like... But I might just swap it back to the lo-fi one. Because it could be a lo-fi chill vibes day. You know what? I'm kind of feeling that. I'm kind of feeling lo-fi chill vibes. Because it doesn't really match up, does it? Let me have a look at this. Bump. Move it on over. No, not you. This one. This'll do. This'll do for now. Nope, that ain't it, Chief. That's the one. So yeah. I do need to level up agility anyway, so this does work out. I bought up a whole massive pile of silverhawk feathers. You know, just over like the last month or so, I've been gathering up a big pile of them. So I'm not going to have any issues with trying to level it up properly. Like when I really want to actually grind it out. Because I was saving them all for double XP weekend. Because I know there was one coming up somewhat soon. Because they usually have one somewhere near the start of the year. I wasn't exactly sure where. Because it's been a few years since I like was last playing it properly. So I wasn't too sure. But I know there was probably one coming up somewhat shortly, so I started just grabbing up a pile of them. And I think I've got like 5k just sitting around now. So we're fairly well off. So yeah, I'm hoping with all of those... Hiya Teal, how you doing, hun? I'm hoping with all of those it'll be enough to just push agility up most of the way. Working but lurking, I appreciate it. I hope your day's going well. Yeah, I'm just sitting here moaning. That's all I'm really doing. But yeah, the guy I went on patrol with just was not letting up, so my fat ass was struggling to keep up. Hey and all. No? Noelle. Welcome in, hun. Continue much love. I appreciate it. I love you too. I hope you're having a good day. Okay, no, I only got 5 so far. But getting 2 codex drops on... Can you ride the dinosaur? God, I wish we could ride the dinosaur. Oh right, there's one here. I really do wish we could ride the dinosaur. Although to be fair, if we could ride the dinosaur, I probably wouldn't be leveled up enough for it. So I imagine that would be either super high agility or hunter experience. But yeah, this entire island, I didn't realise that it was a whole thing until like a week ago at most. Because up until I was started doing archaeology and started getting free in one run, damn. Up until I started getting them like archaeology pretty high level, I had no interest in coming up here. So I had no idea what all of the things were that were up here, and it's just tons of it. There's tons of stuff. Including dinosaurs. Including big nasty dinosaurs. I love them. Day's just starting. Yes. I was going to say something and I completely forgot what I was going to say, but yeah. How's my day? My day's been okay. Like, I got woken up naturally, you know, as you would after a 12-hour shift that you'd not eaten during and only had 20 minutes of sleep for. I got woken up by the fucking front door being chapped aggressively and loudly. And it wasn't even anything important, it was just a fucking package, but it wasn't even a package for me. Like, you could have at least made it a package for me. But yeah, other than that, I ordered in just Greg's for lunch. And that's been my morning. Woke up, got Greg's. And I'm now just waiting for shift to start. Because it's the night shift today. So we start at 6 PM. And then go to 6 AM. Gonna be working shifts? Sort of. Like, the way it works is we have 2 days of the day shift, which is 6 AM to 6 PM. And then immediately after that, we have 2 days, or 2 nights, which is the 6 PM to 6 AM. So yesterday was my first day, but it was the second of my team's day shifts. So today's gonna be the night shift. And then after that, you theoretically get 4 days off. You don't get 4 days off. Unless they're doing something that I'm not expecting. But you don't get 4 days off. Because the first of those 4 days is going to be the same day that you're still finishing your previous night shift. Like, the second night shift is going to go into the first day of the so-called break. At least as far as I'm aware. Like, this could be wrong, but I'm 90% sure this is right. So we're not actually getting 4 days off. And even then, the 4 days off that we do have, or the 3 days off rather, are going to be spent trying to rearrange the sleeping schedule into being day shift. So long story short, it's going to be fucky. But yeah, the only thing that I'm planning on making sure I do is I'm planning on making sure that I at least get... I'm at least planning on staying with it for long enough that I can go to Canada. Like, that's the only real plan I have. Like, 5 months. Maybe half a year. And yet, it is very stupid. Like, you can tell whoever made that shift had never done a human factors course in their life. Because fucking with sleeping schedules like that is just a recipe for disaster. Especially, it's the same sleeping schedule that the aviation maintenance industry use. So it's just, it doesn't make sense. Because it's the exact kind of schedule. It's gonna make you exhausted no matter what time it is. And that's when you make mistakes, is when you're just fucking tired. Canada? No, Chil, I mean go to Canada on, like, a holiday, not to move there. Yeah, Kathy, how are you doing, buddy? How's the meetings going? You really thought I was just gonna move straight out there? Nice. I like that you know I probably would actually do that as well. It's allowed then. No, Chil, when I move to Canada, you have to come with me. That's the rules. And yeah, I'm entirely aware that the actual stream itself is going to be repetitive as hell, because I'm literally just running around this course backwards and forwards over and over again. Because I need to get 500 of these. Technically I need to get 1,000 of them, but for now I need to get 500 of these. Which is going to take a fucking age, so it's not exactly going to be finished today. Canada's a good place. We could do it. I'm just saying we could do it. Be better than living in fucking England, I'll tell you that much. Attack the Funnily enough, most of the dinosaurs you can't actually attack.
It's Leviosa. Oh, Leviosa. Stop.
Zoe Rave, that's a year of the same meetings joke every stream. Zoe Rave, and it's my favorite part of the day. Zoe Rave.
Thanks, Kathy. Congrats on your year. I'm sorry I took that much money from you. That's your favorite part of the day. That's so sweet. Yeah, you can tell I don't update my humor. That would take too much effort. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoy it, because I'm too lazy to be funnier. Don't spend any money here. Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, I don't mind taking Titanium Talt's money, like fuck that guy, but don't want to take yours, you know? Only goes to work to spend his money. God, can you imagine that? Someone actually just working specifically to spend money on you? That would be incredible. I would love that. What I'm saying is I want a sugar daddy, but without the sugar. Well, with only half the sugar. The fun half of the sugar, that means I don't have to actually do anything with them. Or ever talk to them. Oh, another codex page. A lot of the runs that I've done so far, I mean, I've not done many obviously, but a lot of the runs I've done so far, you've only gotten like one extra codex page per run, maybe. The same birthday. Oh god, Chil, you too. You thought there was no stream today? You thought wrong. No, I wasn't sure if I would be able to stream or not, and even if I knew what the schedule was, I still wasn't sure if I'd be willing to stream. Because the reason I can do this is because yesterday, my first day yesterday, was the second day shift. So I'm not actually in during the day today. I'm in during the night, which means I have extra time. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to stream anyway. So I want to fit in the streams where I can, because they're going to just have to be ad hoc and whenever I have spare moments, but... Oh yeah, you started work. I'm glad you remembered. It sucked. My legs hurt. My ass hurt. No, I... Basically, before the actual shift, I pretty much didn't sleep. Like, I sat there for hours, just sort of in bed, but I didn't sleep. What sort of work is this? The fun, sexy kind? God, I wish. Can you imagine someone paying for my ass? They would regret it. What was I saying? Yeah, I didn't sleep before it, because God knows why. But I got about 20 minutes of the shittest possible sleep. And that was me. So, that was good fun. And then I was in there from like 7:30. Like, I got to start a little bit later, but I was in there from 7:30. and stayed for the entire rest of the shift, so until 6 p.m. So it's like 10.5 hours. And being the first day, it was sort of a lot of... There were some parts where I was literally just sitting around and not doing anything. Because, you know, I was just sort of shadowing people and watching them do the job that I'm supposed to be getting paid to do. But I did go on one patrol, which probably would have been, like, doable if it hadn't happened to be, like, with the biggest fucking dickhead alpha male. Because the dude just would not slow down. Like I fully outright told him that I wasn't in the best of shape. So the dick just went as fast as he could anyway. He raced around like a one hour long patrol route in 45 minutes. And a lot of it was like uphill as well, so it's just, what a fucking dickhead. For me it's so funny because it means he didn't even make it to the beta. God, true. But yeah, he was just a bit of a dick. But yeah, it does sound like the night shifts won't be too bad. Like, night shifts sound great. The day shifts not quite so much because you still have you have to deal with a lot more people during the day shifts. Because we're basically like a small police force, effectively. Because we're doing like traffic stops and searching vehicles, searching people. All of that sort of shit, so it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. We even have a fucking like a radar gun. You know, for checking people's speed. Like a few times a day we'll just go out and sit there with the little radar gun. And we can issue tickets and stuff if people are going too fast. Of course that's like entirely theoretical because apparently the actual camera itself is fucking trash. So chances are you'll never actually see the number plates, so you'll never actually be able to tell. But yeah, no. Let's go faster. Oh god, what's his name? Octane? Shut up, Octane. I think it's Octane, isn't it? Speedy Gonzalez. Maybe. Probably is. Yes, Octane, okay. Yeah, you can tell I've not played it for a bit. I feel like playing Apex and... Don't know when, but I kind of feel like playing it again. Behind again because of fun? Of course. Of course. Naturally. Yeah, I kind of want to play Apex, but I also need to... I need to finish off Metro and Night in the Woods first. And then... Oh shit, I need to finish looking at the Steam sales, don't I? New season starting Tuesday. Ooh, fancy. Maybe. Like, yeah, if you guys want to jump in together, we could maybe do that. Sunday. I think I should be not working on Tuesday. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that should be my last day. No, wait. Saturday's Sunday. So Sunday would be the first day. Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, so I should be off. Squad stream. I don't even know if we're able to squad stream. Because I remember Twitch had like that inbuilt, but you need to be like partner or something. Yeah, partner. Wow. Time 8 minutes. 8 minutes will do. I can't remember what my fastest time around this course is. Like, this is, I think this is the longest agility course in the game. I'm not entirely sure because I never actually use agility courses. Like, all of the agility experience I have, at least the vast majority of it, has been from Silverhawk Feathers. Which basically just means that I didn't have to actually do agility ever. And they're part of why I have so much bonus XP in it. Because I figured if I'm buying the Silverhawk Feathers, I might as well get my money's worth. You're not streaming, you could be though. You could be. I keep forgetting to check how much experience I get for the completed run. It's stream me. Yeah, you're a stream. Yeah, isn't this just exciting and enthralling? 10 out of 10 content. I'm running backwards and forwards. Are you not entertained? Like, yeah, this is pretty much the entire thing. Because I need to do this for probably about 35 to 40 runs more. At the very most, it'll be 39 more runs. But I should be getting occasional extra drops, so I'd say probably like 35 runs. Just going backwards and forwards across this. So you can imagine why I wanted some company to do it. Because it's going to take a while. Because each run takes approximately 8 minutes. Just accidentally clicked on video call in Cabby's chat. Deal, what the fuck? God, you're such a mess, I love you. Force quit Discord, but the call kept on going. So you can hang up. Oh my fucking god, Teal. Holy shit. how do you do this? I mean, I've done like similar things before where I've accidentally called someone, or constantly I accidentally accidentally join like server channels. You just wanted to know the answer to the Wordle. But yeah, like constantly I accidentally join server channels or accidentally call people, but I've never managed that. You never look like shit, Chil. You're always looking sexy. I'm still in bed, so I bet I look worse. Nah, you're all sexy bitches. I just didn't get to see Chil. God, I wish. God, I wish. This house we live in a Dortail. Look, you wanted to answer. You should have. Just made it extra awkward for her. I think at the end of this run we'll actually get a level up. So that's cute. At least we're getting something out of this. You would have deactivated. God. I don't know, Caviar sounds like a win-win, to be honest. Don't you just love it when you use your movement ability to run into a tree face first from 1 square away? I don't. God, imagine sucking at games couldn't be me. Since you don't stream ads in the video calls are all you've got. Well, there you go, Chil. You have to stream now. Friends. Where are you throwing the hands to, though? Is it like the Olympics, or are you just trying to go for the longest distance? It's just a shot put, but with hands instead of big balls. I still forgot to check how much experience I actually got for that, but what the fuck ever. I guess this is my life now. Imagine remembering to do something like first try instead of 17th. God, last night, speaking of forgetting to do things, last night when I got back from work, like I got back sometime around like 7:15 or some shit like. So I'd been out for like 14 hours. And the number one thing I wanted was my boba. All I wanted was boba. And I had some in the fridge. It had been sitting there all day. I ordered it the day before because I didn't know that I was going to be working. So it was just sitting there taunting me for the entire fucking day. So yeah, I got back and I was like fully intent on getting that boba. I got my food sorted. Forgot to get the boba. Went downstairs to do dishes. Forgot to get the boba. Took bins down. Forgot to do the boba. I ended up forgetting to get the boba 7 times in a row. Went on every single one of those trips. I'd fully, like, I stood up to go downstairs specifically to get the boba. Specifically to get it. And ended up doing everything else instead. I am a special kind of stupid. So what did I actually get for that? Oh, catch black warlocks barehanded. That's something I actually needed. And a ports adventurer. Oh, right. So that's why I'm stuck with the asshole Saradominist. Because the only thing I have above level 90 is prayer. At least for the ports thing. Because I haven't checked my ports. Shit. Yeah, there's one of the like little I guess minigame sort of things. They're called distractions and diversions. And one of them is like a player owned port. And one of the guys that does like special missions from there is a Saradominist, which is basically an evangelical Christian. And he's the biggest fucking scumbag of all time. Like, think of your stereotypical self-righteous asshole bastard Christian, and it's that guy. You know, including all of the violent, I'll murder everyone to make sure that they're all following my religion bullshit. It's exactly that. And he's such an asshole, but it's a special mission and you have to do the special missions for all of the achievements and stuff. Frankly, I would have tossed him on his fucking ass from the second I saw him. But apparently I wasn't allowed to do that. But yeah, I think the only reason that he was the person that came up first was because the way I unlocked the ports was using level 19 prayer. So I guess now I have level 19 agility, someone else is going to start showing up. Hopefully. We all go get Boba. I'll go get Boba. I'll come get Boba. See, the only problem I have when I'm getting Boba is a lot of places don't actually like stock the thing that I normally get. Yeah, I've got 131 at the moment. And welcome in, Burho. How are you doing, buddy? It's gonna be a long farm. This is what, 37 runs maximum? $300 and a bit. Yeah, they take a while to get. And yeah, I do have tier 4 luck. I've got dwarfs. So yeah, I am occasionally getting like the individual ones for each task. It's just absolute maximum 37 more runs. Have the archaeology relic power? For luck, no. But the power for that doesn't stack with luck of the dwarfs. It replaces it if it's needed. Like, I could theoretically get it. Hello, Killmonger. How you doing, buddy? I could theoretically get the relic version of it, because I have the Hand of Power and all that shit. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to use my Luck of the Dwarves on a relic. Happy ball we're always wearing and risking 70 million luck for. I mean, that's fair. It's on 84 million at the moment. Oh right, Inky, yeah. How are you doing, hun? I keep forgetting that when you change your name. But yeah, I'm poor as shit. I am so poor. To be fair, you never really risk the ring because you can easily just buy it back. But yeah. Stinky. But yeah, I'm hilariously poor in this. Up until today, for like the last 3 weeks, I've been somewhere between like 500k and 2 million. That's how much money I've had for the entire time. It's just been constant poverty. Because anytime I made money, I immediately was putting it back into like buying divine energy. Because for the last few weeks, well, I mean, maybe the last like 2 weeks, I was grinding out archaeology pretty heavily. So I was just constantly buying up energy for... You would never... I don't have the patience to just sit there and do divination. It's like, sometimes I do it, but it's just, sometimes it's most of the time it's just such a drag. And I don't want to go back and start farming up at because the one that I've been picking up has been Vibrant Energy, which is from like level 50 or something. So I also don't want to go for, you know, go off and do something that's really crap XP per when I'm way high level. Can't give my money to resources like that. I've never had really any issues with construction. Because construction you can just sort of... Actually, constant poverty. God me. But yeah, with construction you can just sort of... You just sort of get the items. Like if you're using Seren, or... Seren? No, Grace of the Elves. You're constantly getting free planks anyway. Like, I've never had any issues with it. It's actually one of the things that I level up the most easily. Because it's really fast. Guess what? Honestly, unless you're talking about like the super late levels, it's been fine so far. The monthly statues are good. I need to do my monthly statues. You maxed everyone to 99 at the end of December. Wow. Yeah, I've spent too much time not playing the game to get many 99s. My first one was magic, and then I think I went mining, smithing, archaeology. But yeah, pretty much everything I do, I try to go, you know, like make money from it. You discover safes? I discovered safes recently, actually. By which I mean I googled how to level up. And then had to do several quests, an entire quest line, just to unlock it. But I got it. And I went from like 59 to 80. Because thievery was one of my lowest skills before coming back. Now my lowest skill is dungeoneering because it's such a fucking pain in the cunt. Only 3 quests you haven't done. Imagine not doing quests. I would never not do a quest. Probably Curse of a Rav. I'd imagine it's Curse of a Rav. That was a laugh. It was definitely a laugh, not a good one, but it was a laugh. And thank you for the pop, Sir Check. I am now sitting uncomfortably, and my back hurts. That's nice. Ah, thank you for that. Is a big requirement for other quests? I had no idea. Curse of the Black Stone, I think. Maybe. I've never heard of that quest. And thank you for this stretch. Oh. I am now less rich. Thank you. Health point. I have regenerated an entire 1 HP. Just being forced to do every elite dungeon. Jesus. I mean, I don't even know. Wow. I've never done any of the elite dungeons because I'm too poor to start them. Like, I'm literally the reason I haven't done most bosses, because with the levels I have, I could theoretically do most bosses, but I don't have any equipment. I'm way too poor. Like the highest piece that I have, like the highest level piece I have, is the Wand of Seaware, which is just a level 80 wand. That and the Dragonlance? Is that what it's called? I think the Dragonlance. Those are the only 2 tier 80 pieces of equipment I have. Everything else is still tier 70 because I literally cannot afford to upgrade. But yeah, I try to make it so that every time I'm, you know, farming up a skill, unless like I physically cannot do it, I will try to make it so that I'm making it profitable. So like Herbal, where I'm doing things that I can sell for prayer, I've actually just discovered the incense. So I've started making up a lot of incense to sell, and that's been honestly very profitable. And that's been one of the best things for me recently, but it takes so fucking long. And it's so depressing to do. Because there's so many steps where you can only do 13 items at a time. It drags so long. It's not a fun one, but it gets you money, so I'll take it. Yeah, divination is one that I don't really sell anything for. But then for most of the divination that I have done, and I've done, you know, after level 70, I think I went straight into whatever the minigame thing is, and just started using that to level up. But that's because for a lot of the time I was trying to unlock invention. Try to balance your skills. I don't so much try to. I try to occasionally just like bring everything upwards. Or you're talking about like specifically for combat equipment? Yeah, for combat equipment, I'm probably just going to focus on one tree because I'm, again, just too poor. Like, if I can focus on one tree, I can make it so that I can do all of the bosses with that tree. And then, hopefully, I'll start actually getting fucking loot from bosses instead of unicorn horns. Because, like, I'm really kind of stuck for bosses because I want to do a lot more bosses. Entirely depend on your server. That's fair. I've not had any of the god swords. Level 75 but useful for there. Yeah. If it works, it works. Like as long as it does the job, it's all you really need. When your first treasure hunter, damn. Nah, I never really get lucky like that with... Did I pick these up? I did. With treasure hunter. Should be a tactic if you haven't played in a long time. To be honest, I didn't actually know you could get the god swords from treasure hunter. I had no idea. But yeah, a lot of the stuff I've been doing lately, they're called lucky weapons. But you can't augment them, I see. And I assume you can't sell them either. Actually... Oh, I have one shield that's like that actually. I have a tier 80 shield. That I think was like a lucky Bandos shield or something. I think that's something that I have. And I've just sort of ignored it the entire time I've had it because I don't care about it, but... If I remember rightly, that is something that I have. Ooh, Tome of Summoning. Nice. Lucky Panda's tassets. Whenever I see the word tassets, I honestly kind of just expect it to be... I don't know, tassels? I always misread it as tassels. And then I just obviously have to assume that it's nipple tassels. So what I'm saying is I fully believe, because I've never seen Bandos, I fully believe that Bandos went around with nipple tassels. And you can't stop me from thinking that. Yeah, and I know you can like visit... Like, I was going back and forth to the Goblin Village because the item set for archaeology that I was farming up was the first green goblin one because it gives tetracompass pieces. And it's also a decent experience, but yeah, I was going back and forth there and I did eventually like finally notice the head. But the thing is, you can't see his chest when you're looking at his head, can you? So, you still cannot convince me that he doesn't have nipple tassels. And I could watch all of those videos back, but I'm not gonna. I'm far too lazy for that. Maybe it's sending me some scheduled means of his actual nemesis. Natural for twins. God, you're perfect for each other. Really, this is just... You need like an enemies to lovers, you know, plotline. That's what we need. Just set the main location for Animal Crossing. Gonna lurk and compose some music? Okie dokie. Have fun composing. Oh yeah, that's the thing I was saying earlier. This is one of the many things that I've forgotten to finish, like, saying today, but... Why did this move back? No, no, sit your ass over here. You slat. Sit! Finally. Yeah, I need to finish buying games from the Steam sale. So I put a couple of games on my... like, in my cart. And just never actually finished buying them. So that's something I do need to do. So while I'm here, give me just a second to grab the last games that I was going to pick up. Add to cart. Oh, that one's changed. That can remove then. Yeah, I missed one of the games because its price has changed. It was 99p and now it's 10 times that. Let me check through all of my wishlist again. See if there's something else I can get instead, because it was a horror game and I kinda do need a new horror game. Oh, it just looks like the sale is just completely finished, isn't it? Whoops. Not me accidentally missing a Steam sale. Enemies to lovers to arch enemies. Yeah, the Lunar New Year sale is over, isn't it? Well, that's what you get when you're an idiot like me. So, Berho, wild thing, but is there any chance you can just like put the sale back on? You know, just put Heim back on sale. Let's stick that down and pay. Purchase for self. You think about it, imagine having to pay £3 more. Exactly. Imagine having to pay full price for a game that you could have had like an extra £1 off of. Disgusting. Absolutely abysmal behaviour. Can't believe you would do this to me. This is clearly your fault and not my fault for for forgetting to finish buying it 10 times. You're so sorry. Yeah, I want to speak to your fucking manager. I like that immediately got auto-modded. Add permitted term cretin. Perfect. That is the wrong direction, buddy. Nope. Run. Please, run forward, please. Please! Purchase, all good. I am not going to install content because that would mean the stream probably breaks. But I have it. So there you go. God, imagine missing sales because you're an idiot. Couldn't be me. Literally, I went to look at the sales so many times and just always forgot to finish up. I always got distracted at some point. Morphe! Welcome in, hun. How you doing? Welcome to this oh so enthralling content where I run backwards and forwards for several hours. God, I really want boba. Like, really want boba right now. I could order some, but I probably should save. How much of a discount do you want? 100%. Just the 100% discount, the 5-finger one. I'm just gonna come steal it. No, I've already bought it. SMH my head. That's a little much. No, I've already picked the game up now. So thank you very much. I'm excited. I still need to finish Night in the Woods so that I can fucking play it. But I have it now. Here's me actually launching a 1-day discount. Were you actually? Oh my god. Farewell of you. But no, I picked it up. At least this way you get the extra pennies. Probably. Assumedly. Set up the summer sale discount instead. That works. Apparently it's already an option. Yeah, I guess it helps you get it at least done and out of the way. Yeah, Warfy, I did too. I went for the Steam sales like 5-10 times. But I kept forgetting to actually like look at the games and I kept forgetting to actually check out. Unknown discount type. What? What does that mean? Oh, is it giving you the option to set up the discount but then just saying it doesn't exist? That's something special. Ooh, Recodish page. Nice. Yeah, I do need to go hunting around for totem pieces at some point. Day sale option, sales for the upcoming weeks, and also summer sale option, huh? I was always like a little bit curious how the sales get set up. I was assuming it was like... I was assuming it would be from whoever uploaded the game. But I was just never quite sure how it worked. I don't want to buy a game for someone that won't maybe because of regional diff. Oh god, yeah. I hate the regional differences thing. It's so annoying. Also discovered the first ability rune you can unlock is illegal in Germany due to being used with Nazis. The ability rune? The Odal rune. Oh, is this in Heim? I'm assuming this is a Heim thing. Yeah, you used it as the memory room. Yeah. Like, I assumed it was like an actual Norse thing, but just something that you were talking about from Heim. Rune means heritage, which is great for memory room, but also great for Nazis. I can't think what the symbol would be. fact, I'll give that a quick look. Odal. Oh, I very, very vaguely recognize it. Very, very vaguely, but to be honest, it's like a person shrugging. The third one on Wikipedia. Hang on, let me pull it back up. Yeah, the one with like the extra blick at the end. To be honest though, the actual symbol itself, it looks like the... Oh, what is it? Let me just make sure that I'm saying the right thing. Yeah, it looks like the cancer awareness symbol. You know, the little ribbon? That's what it looks like to me. I wouldn't have associated it with Nazis. Especially the one with serifs. Okay. So it's explicitly the one with the extra flicks on the end. So I guess the question is, do you need to change that then? Or is that just a thing? Because I assume no one unlocks at this rate? Maybe. I assume it was someone that like played the game who mentioned it. Nope. Oh, wow. Just another thing the fuckers are proceeded. Yeah, pretty much. No original thoughts in the Nazi party. Yeah, this is basic geometry. Yeah, it's a lot of like very basic shapes and things that could have meant something good. Christ. You wanna know something? This is one of the things that is the most blatant fucking bullshit I've ever fucking seen. It's just one of the dumbest fucking Nazis I've ever fucking seen. It was this dude, this American dude, and I've mentioned it before, but last year I got really sucked into this shitty mobile base building game. And there was one dude in it who literally put swastikas in his name. And then when he was called out for literally having swastikas in his name, he started giving it all of the fucking just excuses and, oh, but it actually means, but like, no, it doesn't. Not any fucking more, it doesn't. And if you were actually someone from, I think it's a Buddhist symbol, if I remember rightly. It's either Buddhist or Hindu. But if you were actually, you know, following those religions, you would have enough common fucking sense to not use the goddamn symbol in your name, because you know that it's been stolen and misused. Funnily enough, I'm pretty sure I was thinking about this like 2 weeks ago when I first did this course on this exact part of the course. That was weird deja vu. Yeah, you would not. You know, you wouldn't. Because you know what it's associated with. The only people who are actually going to put that on are people who are Nazis. Either that or people who live in like the absolute sticks and haven't heard any news from the last 100 years. Oh, it's a general Indian symbol. Jainism is... I've heard of Jainism, I cannot remember what it is off the top of my head. It's one of those things that it's definitely cropped up a couple of times, it's just not a common one. Just another religion in India, like, yeah, I figured it would be another, like, just, yeah, they're all just religions. In the end, they're all just religions. Swastika's like their symbol too. Yeah, it's just fucked over everyone else, hasn't it? Yeah, it's a very old symbol. But it doesn't mean the same thing anymore. And it's not ever going to mean the same thing anymore. Oh, you mean Jainism is... Yeah. You see in a lot of people's homes, that's actually how the Nazis got it? That makes sense. Makes sense. The Nazis stealing a symbol from people's homes? Can you imagine? Stealing from people's homes? In the Nazi party? No! Never! I need to get myself a drink. Give me a second. But yeah, obviously this is top quality content. Running backwards and forwards on an agility course and talking about Nazis. Welcome to the stream, guys. It's like a twin of Buddhism. Oh. You didn't know that it represented Nazism outside India, really? That's interesting. Because in India it's everywhere. Oh. Yeah, like pretty much, I think the majority of the world, at least as far as I'm aware, it does, but yeah, I guess being an Indian symbol and everything it's meant up until then, kind of makes sense that it wouldn't be, like it wouldn't be considered that way. And I don't imagine that the Second World War is quite as much of a big thing as it is elsewhere, because like pretty much from, I think for most like Western countries at least, from like a very young age you're getting told about, you know, World War II and the Nazis and everything like that. Like, it's just a constant thing. And as well as that, I don't think Indian soldiers were used by Britain, but I don't think there were, like, the actual war itself ever got to India. I'm not sure about that, but I don't think like the main part of the war ever reached India. Because growing up we weren't taught about the world wars. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I sort of imagined it was sort of a thing where you were told that they happened, but you never really went much into the details and all that stuff. Whereas places like Germany and France, the UK, America, well, maybe not so much America, because you know what fucking education over there is like, but places like this, you get just constant, you know, from very early age, constantly talking about World War II in classes. That is not what I wanted to do. Fuck my life. And I was also preoccupied with getting rid of the British during that time. Fair. Gavi, I'm still preoccupied with getting rid of the British. And I live in this dump. I was like semi-memeing earlier when I mentioned moving to Canada. But I think moving to Canada would be kind of cool. I have no idea what I'd do out there. You can never... I don't mind cold. As long as I can, like, turn on heating or put on clothes, like, I don't mind cold. I hate being hot more than I hate being cold. Like, if I'm cold, I can put on a jumper, I can put on a blanket. Like, I'll struggle to keep my hands warm, but that's... you know, that's fine. Like, I'll find ways. A closer band here? Okay, fair enough. But like, if you get too hot, all you can do is strip, and guess what I'm not doing? Very susceptible. Yeah, like... I know some people like really hate cold. Especially like if you've grown up in a warm place as well. But like, I'm Scottish, I don't care. God, I honestly couldn't believe yesterday when I was in work, some of the others were talking and they were talking about how it's been like a super cold winter. It's been 10 degrees at least, 10 degrees Celsius at least for the entire winter, except from a couple of days. And they're going on about how it was such a cold winter. It's 10 Fahrenheit? Yeah, that's like just below freezing, I think. If I remember rightly, Cameron photos we could look like we're wearing something. In that case, Warfy, you can send me all of like the unfiltered pictures, just saying. And tell Ash too as well. I had to walk for Ghent a couple of times to look for a apartment that was very cold. Yike. But 10 Fahrenheit is 10. Oh yeah, 23, not 13. Yeah. I forgot the conversion for a second. Because like the general way to calculate from Celsius to Fahrenheit is to multiply the Celsius reading by 1.8 and then add 23. But I thought it was adding 13. Because my dumbass doesn't remember shit from several years of engineering. Your necky uncomfortable? Oh no. That's the one thing that I'm considering cancelling all of my ideas about Canada for, is having to use Fahrenheit. Actually, does Canada use Fahrenheit? I can't remember. I think Canada uses Fahrenheit. I need to check this. Orphe, help me. You use Celsius? Okay, in that case. You know. May have to. Veritude. Veritude? Pretty sure it was 23. Maybe it was 32. Yeah, maybe it was 32. Yeah, it's 1.8 degrees per... Like 1.8 Fahrenheit for every Celsius, yeah. But it doesn't matter because Fahrenheit is a stupid fucking system and no one should use it. But America uses it because it's dumb. Usually just does double and add 30. Yeah, I mean it works. It works. You're a stupid system. I mean, I am a stupid system, but I'm still not as stupid as using Fahrenheit. So suck my ass. Everything is wrong with Fahrenheit. It's a stupid fucking system. Fahrenheit is the product of one man going, well, the smart idea's already been taken, so I'm just going to make an arbitrary number and make that the minimum. It's special snowflake syndrome at its worst. Or like on Fahrenheit. No, Kelvin's a smart concept. Kelvin makes sense. Like the only difference between Kelvin and Celsius is 0 has been moved to absolute 0 as opposed to the freezing point of water. Why bother? The only reason that they're bothering with Kelvin is so that they know the actual temperature from 0, like absolute 0. And the only reason it's called something different, and the only reason people still call it something different, is so that you can see at a glance that you're using Kelvin and not Celsius, so that you know where the baseline is. Because like if you say 273 degrees Celsius, you're going to be a little bit toasty. But that's just freezing point for Kelvin. What if you make your pizza like why would you make your pizza 272 degrees too cold? Like no one's using Kelvin for an everyday use thing. But if you want to know what something really, genuinely stupid is, here's one for you. Let me just double check that I remember its name properly. Yeah, you want to know something that's a really stupid skill? The Rankine. Which is basically taking... It's another person taking Celsius and going, well, a smart version of it has been done, which is Kelvin. So I'm just going to do the same for Fahrenheit and make it my own name. I'm clever. It's just a Fahrenheit version of Absolute Zero, but it's also much dumber. Your hypothetical situations were completely invalid. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what? I kind of want my food to just start being in Kelvin now, just to annoy people. You know, like the packaging, just tell you how to cook it in Kelvin. Kind of want that, just to annoy people. This is going a little bit faster than I expected it to. Not much faster, but a little bit. As we're up to 200 now, we started with like 80? And yeah, one of the reasons I was doing this was because I was considering once I like finish making my Surge and Escape codexes, I was considering making like some of the tradable versions of them, because they are worth quite a lot. But you need 750 instead of 500 to make them. And they're worth like 30 or 50 million I think for Surge. Which isn't too bad for how many hours work? If each run is 8 minutes, 5, 6, 7. There's in like 7.5 runs per hour. So that's 150. 300. Yeah, you're probably talking like 9 hours of work. And then you get 50 million. Something like that. And obviously you're getting the experience at the same time as well. Not sure if I'll do it or not, but it could be good. And at the very least, this isn't like the worst way of doing agility experience. Like the best way is obviously just Silverhawks and letting it passively charge up, but this works. Like the only actual problem with doing it this way is that it is like a high intensity sort of thing, because you're constantly having to watch it. Yeah, Silverhawks also count as nimble boots, yeah. Like I'm using the boots of lightness at the moment, but when double experience starts up, I do have Silverhawks and I do have boots of lightness, but not nimble boots. But I think the nimble boots are those are the ones where you have to get those are the ones that give you like the 1% XP boost, I think, which I don't have, so the Silverhawks don't count as it. Yeah, the 6% boost one. Yeah, I don't have that outfit. Like, any of the parts. And if I remember rightly, you can only get them from minigames now. Because like I've got some of like the XP boost sets. Let me double check. I've got some of the XP boost sets, like individual pieces of them, because back years ago, you used to be able to get them from Treasure Hunter. From completing the pit, apparently. Don't know what that is. But it's apparently a thing. Okay, let me quickly jump back up to the bank for a second. Other agility courses where there's that talent scout. I see. Oh, the talent scout. Right, yeah. I managed to get into the pit once then. Because when I was going around the what was it? The Jewel Arena? Het's Oasis. When I was going around Het's Oasis, a couple of times I got it once. But that's it. I want to check what am I doing next for this? It's like the main thing that I should be doing is going towards the sleeping quarters. So I should be going towards 20 tons more wood. No, that's the one. I'll leave it like that for now. And I was gonna check something in the bank and I can't remember what it was. I was gonna check something and I cannot remember what it was at all. Also, let me check these. Clear Lodge, Hunter Lodge. Gotcha. Only abysmal construction XP from. No, the area is fine. Like the entire area, like by itself, there's nothing specifically special about it, but it's not a bad area. Like it's still okay hunter experience. It's still okay for AFK farming experience, just for a little bit. And the agility arena is fairly decent. Like you get fairly decent XP an hour if you're doing active agility training. Yeah, overall it's not like a bad area, and it's much better than what it used to be. What was I doing? I was going to do something. I was going to do something in this chest, and I cannot recall what it was. I swear I was going to check something. Because I've had to remind myself several times that I was going to do this. And now I cannot remember. If I stare at it long enough, I'll remember. I won't remember. What was I thinking of? What was I thinking of? This is what it was. There we go. Captain's log. God, that took some fucking work. I can't wait to not ever have to deal with this fucking scumbag of a Seradominist again. You can do what from the bank? So several orphans died and he's completely nonchalant because he managed to kill some other people. There you go. You stop doing it? That's fair. No, I don't mind doing this. This bit's kind of fine. When's home? I don't think I'm going to be able to get that. Just get everything nice, so you should check it again when you get membership again. Yeah, it's one of the... Christ, I have so much cum in my throat. It's one of those things that I don't know, I'm kind of enjoying it. And it's fairly easy to do. You can get upgraded there. New 99s means new people, right? Or is it new 90s? Oh, it's 90s. For ports, yeah, it's 90. That'll do. Because that's what I was saying earlier, is I got 90 agility. If I pop this up. And you get a new adventure, the Tengu. So yes, it's new 90s, you get new people. But unfortunately, the first 90 that I got that was relevant to the port was prayer, which means we got the Saradominus, which means we had to deal with this comeback. Which has been all kinds of fun. God, I hate him so fucking much. I hate him so much. He's just sitting there completely fine with murdering children. But it's fine because this Hammerack boy got murdered too. Do we have any? We have this. This exploding golems from like several islands ago, but still good. How am I doing? Can I upgrade any buildings actually? Ooh! Hello, puppy. Can I upgrade the bar? Might be worth renovating the office. Make reward items in your workshop. That could be good. So I still can't put anything else in here. Fair enough. Do I want the bar first? Or the workshop first? I think if I get the workshop done, then I've at least built something and I feel good about myself for 2 seconds. There we go. That's how I'm gonna work with this. Yeah, let's have a look at it. Oh, we have a bank now. I fuck with having a bank now. Scrimshaws. Not that I know what those do. In fact, one of these I remember could have been, yeah, this one. Apparently this one's a pretty good one. But I need to unlock it. What's the difference between the tradables and non-tradable one? I assume just you have to put more resources into it to make it work. Who knows? But this is cute. Is there an upstairs? No, there is not. Okay, well, fair enough. Here's what I am gonna do though. I can grab the archaeologist hat. Oh, I thought that would work. I thought it would work if I just got like the one of them, but apparently you need to wear the entire outfit. I just wanted to not have to like wait for the animation. The entire 10-second animation is definitely such an inconvenience to my life. Well, that was a nice distraction back into the grind. To be fair, we did need to go back and heal anyway, because we were surprisingly getting rather close to dying, just from constantly, occasionally failing one or two of these. Love when you do a search 1 square. I think it was on like 3k health or something. Which isn't a lot of damage, but it's... you know, over 2 hours I guess it adds up. I will say though, I can't remember what it's called, but the relic power that gives you unlimited sprint is so good for this. So fucking good. I can't imagine having to do this and stop running regularly. Like, that's one of the things that I always hate, is like, because it doesn't happen that often. Another one. Another time that I've surged 1 square. Love it. I hate when I run out of run energy. I just do. It's such a small thing, but it's annoying. Yes. It's a surprisingly useful ability, or power. I do need to try get a bit towards maxing out my reputation with, I think, menopause. Yeah, menopause. Max out the reputation with menopause, then I can take off that ability power as well and go for something more useful. I mean, I could just take it on and off at will, but I don't feel like it, so I'm not gonna. And plus I need the Chronos right now. Although you can buy Chronos, which I discovered recently. Like, you can buy and sell Chronos on the Grand Exchange. Learned that fairly recently, but it's... if I have the money, it might be an idea. But then I'm going to be making so many sets anyway, it doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, I think we'll go until I have like about 250 codex pieces. And then I'll maybe finish up there. I mean, I'm gonna be doing this regardless for quite a while. But I think after this I want to try and like make some pennies. Because I'm sick of being poor. Like, really sick of being poor. So just over the last couple of days I've started like really like doing not much, but like some of the grinding for more. Which has been mostly doing incense. Well, the incense is good money. It's slow money, but it's good money. And it gets prayer XP too, so that's always a good thing. Like, free prayer experience is just good. Profitable prayer experience is even better. Even if it's not much. But yeah, I've done a lot of prayer since coming back. Like, prayer's always been one of the ones that I've been fairly slow with because it's always been like a big money drain. But even before I discovered the incense, this time when I came back to the game, I just ground out prayers so fast. I think mostly because I was spending all of my prismatics on it. And just taking all of the bonus experience I could. And I also got the Bone Crusher, which has also been good. Yeah, one of the first things I'm doing when double experience comes around is I'm gonna use up all of the bones that I've just been piling up for ages. Because I have a lot. I have a lot of bones. I think I have like 4,000 big bones just sitting there because of Grace of the Elves. And like 1,000 odd dragon bone. Some others. Urg bones. Have you got any bones? Oh, my bank's got a lot of bones. Worthy. Have you banked any bones? I haven't played Phasmo in ages and I miss it so badly. Like, it's been a long time. Yeah, I should try and set up a game for that. Don't know when it's gonna work, but I should try and set up a game, I suppose. Ha! Have you got any bones? Yeah, I would actually be, if I had higher Slayer level, I would actually be going around trying to kill some of the enemies on this island. But apparently all of the enemies here are level 90 plus Slayer, or you can't damage them. So, fuck me, I suppose. But yeah, I need to go around and kill them at some point because I want to get the Totem of Intimidation. Because I was mentioning this at the start, I think. I can't remember if I actually said anything about it, but yeah, most of the bosses that I can do are the God Wars 1 dungeon. So it would save a lot of time. Although it would also mean that I make absolutely no money, because all of the boss drops are fucking trash. Like, the boss drops from God Wars 1 are fucking garbage. You get nothing. You get absolutely nothing. Literally every time that I run it, the most valuable things that I'm getting are generally just unicorn horns. So you just grab all of those and then you end up with like 50k extra, like, thanks buddy. I spent more than that on potions, but thanks. But yeah, so there's an idea. But I need to grind out Slayer for a while. So I'm planning on doing that soon as well, but this kind of takes priority for the moment. Because Double Surge is just going to be so fucking good. And I am halfway there with this, so this at least won't take too long. And then just in the middle of all of that, I'm going to be trying to make as much money as I can. Because the last like 2 weeks of living on 500k to 2 mil have sucked. Really bad. Really, really bad. How is my wealth value now anyway? Ooh, apparently 778 mil. Never would have thunk it. Yeah, the other reason that I've been so poor lately though has been because I stockpiled a lot of stuff for double XP. Like I've got a few thousand potions there, just waiting to be like finished off. I think I've got somewhere around like 2,500 or 3,000. Yeah, somewhere closer to 3,000 potions. Just sitting there waiting to be finished. Like, they've got the herb in them. They just need to be finished off. But I'm saving that for double XP because that's just going to be pretty quick. And what else I've got? I've got all of my fletching stuff. I've got tons of arrowheads and stuff. Especially like rune arrowheads. I have, because of, again, Serens, I've gotten so many of them too. Magic bows I was going to finish off. I don't know, I've got just piles of gear. Actually, I literally have a list of this. I made a list. So I've got the corn portions, the tar portion. No. Oh, the Highland of Tars. Bones, incenses, emeralds, logs, bows, ancient, and fish. Yeah, there's a lot to get through. I don't imagine I'll get any 99s from it all. Like, I might end up grinding one thing specifically at some point, but I'm not sure. And obviously at the same time I'm going to be wearing my Silverhawks the entire time out as well. So I'll be able to melt through just all of my spare feathers. And that'll be so good. Because like my base experience with Silverhawks at the moment, I think is somewhere around like 1100. So you double that up and then you add on the fact that I've got so much bonus, well, not so much bonus experience anymore because I've been doing this, but all of the bonus experience I had as well, it was going to be like potentially 3,000 per Silverhawk. Which was like the main reason that I was building up all of the bonus XP. So yeah, I think agility has a chance of being 99 soon. Just like while I'm doing other things. Herblore I want to get fairly high because I want to be able to make things like overloads. Because I have learned that once you go above 99 in your combat skills, it does apparently still increase something. Like your damage minimum or something. Not quite sure how it works because I haven't really researched it, but we'll get to that. Oh yeah, my training dummies. I need to note this down actually. I have like 250 training dummies for melee. Actually, I think it's for any of the combat skills, but combat training dummies. I have like 250 of the fuckers. Just sitting there waiting to be used. And I've been saving those for double XP as well because I want to get my actual combat skills up before spending all of the dummies on them, because that increases the amount of experience you get from the dummies. Because the higher level you are, the higher it gives you. We've been saving those. And I imagine I have a whole bunch of other dummies just sat around as well. Plus all of my proteins, which I also need to note down. This will be like the slowest run around here ever, but we'll take it. I keep getting distracted midway through this run. What is my fastest time here? I think my fastest time is still just like 7:47 or something. It's definitely not like super fast. Yeah, I'll have a look when I get back up here. $7:37. So, not too bad. Yeah, we'll go for at least one more run. Minimum. Yeah, I will say it's going to be nice actually having something to eat this time when I go up to fucking work. Because as it turns out, there was nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing there. Which was kinda shit. So I basically went for the entire shift without having eaten anything at all. And with 20 minutes of sleep. 20 minutes of the shittest sleep possible. That was pretty shit. Which obviously didn't help with that. The patrol where the guy was fucking sprinting through it. Fuck that guy. But yeah, I figured when I ordered from Greg's I would just like get one of their sandwiches and keep it for later. That's what I've done. Because we only get like a half hour break. And when I break one of these legs, so it goes, Lord God, yeah, do it. Fucking do it. I dare you. To be fair, I'm pretty sure that the guy isn't on my shift anyway. He was just doing overtime. So I shouldn't have to deal with him anyway. And also, patrols are usually done solo as well. Like when I start doing the patrols, I'm not going quickly. I'm not. I'm gonna walk at my usual slow as fuck speed. And just chill. And put some fucking music on. Because that's the other thing I noticed is unless you're doing the gatehouse, like if you're doing anything that's not in the main gatehouse, you've probably got a fair chance of being able to stick one of like your headphones in and just listen to a podcast or something. Like there's one of the night shift tasks. One of the gatehouses, because the gate has to be like permanently manned when it's not when it's not open. But when you're there, you do nothing. Apparently you will literally sit there for 4 hours doing nothing except for maybe a patrol. So really, best case scenario is I make myself look so bad that they actually just give me that as a permanent thing. Yeah? Yeah? If I work so terribly, they'll just give me that to fill the role, and no one else will ever do anything. Legitimately, I am considering just making myself work shitter. Just on purpose. Because it'll be the same as anywhere else. And other people in there have already, like, talked about this. Like, if you do something right, no one gives a shit, but if you do something that's not even wrong, they'll still give you shit over it. So any excuse for managers to be up cunts, they will take, so I might as well just be shit, you know? If they're gonna treat me like I'm being shit, then I might as well just not bother trying. I'll do the minimum that's required, but I'm not gonna do my usual thing where I just go over and above and then burn myself out for other people's sake. Because fuck those guys. Yeah, initiative turns into expectation real quick is pretty much it. Exactly what happened with McDonald's, because McDonald's I was like they just expected me to train everyone. They expected me to do X, Y, and Z. And that turned into fucking themselves over because they stopped scheduling enough people for the shifts. Like they changed their scheduling because I was doing so much work. So the joke was on them when I left. They were floundering for months. So suck a dick, assholes. Eat my entire ass. Still like the most satisfying revenge I have. Because I was still in touch with some of the people from there. I'm still like low-key annoyed that I didn't actually start making any actual, you know, like almost friends from in there until literally a couple of months before I left. Ran some AM meetings that were optional for you a few times. I'm gonna mute myself and you can run it. No, stop. No, fuck them. Yeah, if it's not mandatory and I'm not getting paid extra for it, I'm not gonna do it. Because technically they were still optional, yeah. Yeah, if they're gonna stop doing their fucking job just because they expect you to do it, then fuck them. Because managers do shit all as it is. Like, managers will literally just... When I went back to pick up some of my stuff at the end of the shift, like, the actual office that all of the supervisors and stuff sit in, there's just like cake trays and stuff sitting around. They just have cakes in there. They don't fucking share it with anyone. They just keep their fucking cakes to themselves. And they just sit in there doing fuck all. And then bitch at us. And I love that I know all this from one single fucking day in there. But yeah, pretty much Warfy. Yeah, like if there's no incentive, I'm not fucking doing it. And I might do the responder courses, because there's additional courses that we can do that will gradually increase how much money we get. I'm not sure exactly how it works, like if we have to do all of them to get the money increase, or if it's like one will still increase, but I may do those because they get me a couple of extra, like, I think it's like £3 more per year. God fucking... I am the worst at using this fucking surge, I swear to God. Yeah, that I might do because it gets me extra money. And it's not necessarily likely that I'm going to have to deal with them. But we'll see. I might just not bother because fuck them. Yeah, apparently one of the dudes in there was getting shit yesterday because he hadn't done them, but he had been told so many times that they weren't required. There are additional things that he can do to get extra money. But the manager was giving him shit at the same manager who told him that it wasn't necessary several times. Oh, penis. Was giving him shit because he hadn't done them, and that he hadn't. And instead of just saying like we need some more first responders, he was giving it all of this like explanations and bullshit and XYZ. Just yeah, shut the fuck up, dude. You're actually really good at money because you're a natural engineer, and the meetings with other yeah, pretty much. And the manager's sitting there with no fucking clue, as usual. Also, yes, I'm entirely racing this dude. 100% just racing them. Mostly because it feels good to be faster than them. I am clearly superior. Whenever you're ready, buddy. There we go. That was... No, don't go back on the... No. Why has this happened several times now? Why has that happened several times now? I've accidentally gone on the same thing several times. As it's kind of you're a meetings engineer. Exactly, you're the meetings engineer. You know your shit. You're a meetings engineer that doesn't get paid to do meetings. That's the thing, I actually don't know if I get paid for breaks. I should find that out. Because I feel like I should be paid for breaks. Considering how long I'm in that fucking place, I definitely deserve to be paid that extra half hour. The clock, I don't even know if I clocked in yesterday. Because I don't have a login number yet. So it's all got to be done their end, and I am going to be watching that like a fucking hawk, by the way. Because I know for a fact they're going to try and fuck me over with it. Like that's exactly what they would do. Especially when employees in practically every type of job expected to have the work that could be done. Yeah, that used to be done by 3 or 2 to 3 people. Yeah, it's it's always the same. We have a way higher workload because the actual every single thing that we're doing right now, like they changed up the system fairly recently, and because they added so much workload, and they're still adding workload, but because they added so much workload, a massive chunk of the old people who knew what they were doing and who were trained, a whole bunch of them all left, which has just made the problem worse because everyone who's been in there now over those last few months has had to deal with the extra workload caused by having less people because they added so much workload and changed the entire system. I'm not sure what they fucking expect people to do. I'm just gonna assume that we're already on the vein. There we go. Yeah, so if I'm in combat animation, the agility animations don't trigger properly. Or at least some of them don't. Some of them seem to, but not all of them. When they call people lazy entirely, yeah, fuck off. They always do the same. They talk so much shit, but they would never fucking last. But yeah, it's stuff like that that's like... Those are the things that make me not want to work. Because I already know what I'm like. Holy...
What are you doing in my swamp?
Sarah! Thank you very much for the raid. Give me just a second, I'll get you a little shut up. Help, how do I do this? There we go. Oh no. I've done it wrong. Help me. Holy shit. Sarah, thank you very much for the raid. How are you all doing? We're all just chilling in here. Welcome in Darth, welcome in Eurasia, welcome in Glaive. And yeah, how did your stream go? We've been sitting in here bitching for a few hours, it's fine.
Way of life.
Thank you very much for the follow, Danwell. But yeah, we've been sitting in here bitching for a couple of hours, because this is... Glad you can finally reach you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. But yeah, how did your kills go? This is an exercise stream? God, I need the exercise to be fair. But yeah, I've the kills were awful, oh god. Still 97 agility, 7 pushed to 99. I think I'm gonna be able to get 99 agility from the double XP weekend. Because I have about 6,000 Silverhawks just sitting around. I think between that and the stuff that I'm doing to get the double surge codex, I should be able to reach it. Maybe. Are you not going to be able to, or you're not going to be able to use the double XP weekend? Isn't the... I'm not sure if this is right, but didn't the double XP weekend get turned into like a 10-day event or something? Oh, Hardcore Iron Man, I see. Yeah. You're a stronger person than I am. I could never do Iron Man. But yeah, I hope your stream went well even with the awful kills. 24 hours of double XP over 10 days. Okay, so I'm gonna use all of that within the first day. But yeah, this has just been a sort of a chilling stream. Because I started my new job yesterday and I'm fucking knackered. Absolutely knackered, so we're just chilling, doing easy stuff and catching up on things that I should have done ages ago. Because I've only just discovered Anachronia exists. Imagine your blood pressure after nearly ending a kill 4 times in a row in P2, Kof. Unless they changed how it worked. Oh, 40. Oh, the 40 hours, yeah. I think when I read up on the double XP weekend, I did this a few weeks ago, so this may be wrong, but I think I read it on, it was 48. But I'm not entirely sure. And also it could just be different for this. Do I have mobile? I do have mobile. I've been using mobile for just sort of AFKing. It greatly increases lap speed. Really? I did not know that. I don't have double surge though. I'm not sure what... Oh, Blade Dash. I don't have Blade Dash and I don't have double surge yet. But I'm working on it. Like that's what I'm doing at the moment, is I'm working on getting my double surge codex. 550 laps if you sweat a little bit. Damn. That's a lot faster. But yeah, thanks Sarah. And thanks again for the raid. But yeah, I got the new job yesterday, but it's 12-hour shifts. And I didn't manage to sleep before yesterday, and it's like pretty heavy on exercise, so my body hurts. My body does hurt. But we're getting there. Blade Dash. I think you have the Shattered Worlds for Blade Dash. As far as I'm aware. But I'm not entirely sure. I haven't checked if it's on the Grand Exchange or not. But yeah, Shattered Worlds, I only... Because I'm getting back into the game after, I think, a 3-year break. I've been playing for a month and a half, but I'm still getting back into the game and remembering all of the things that I did before. And Shattered Worlds is one of the things that I've got like a fair chunk of money for, but nowhere near enough for Blade Dash yet. Yeah, Shattered Worlds, so yeah. But yeah, Shattered Worlds is one of the things that I'm going to need to spend a lot of time just grinding out. But I also need to sort of figure out how to do it. It's going to take some time. You're going to have to eat now because you have to go to the hairdresser. Ooh! Well, send pics of hair. I can't wait to see it. And yeah, have a good time. See ya, Chil. You know what I'm saying. I'm glad one of us knows what you're saying, because I certainly don't. But no, I have a good time with this. Because I was just gonna do this regardless today, so... I figured I might as well stream it. Trying to regret what you were talking about there. Welcome in, Lord Flyman, how you doing? But yeah, pretty much this entire stream has just been chilling with lo-fi, running around in circles, and bitching about employees, managers, and Nazis. So, there we go. I think we spent a solid like half hour talking about that the Nazis were stealing like symbols and stuff. You good? Just relaxing, gathering easy clues? Oh yeah. God, clue scrolls. I cannot do clue scrolls. I actually can't because I'm so far behind on my quests. Because if I show you my quest log, right? This is the quest log. This is let me add that. You can buy some truly degenerate chili. If you get the new job you applied for and it was interviewed today. Oh, 57k, that's a lot. Yeah, I really hope you get it, man. Good luck to you. But yeah, because I'm so far behind on quests, there's so many areas that I cannot reach. And I tried to do some clue scrolls. When was it? I think about a week ago. I tried to do it. Yeah, 185 quest points is pretty bad. You should have seen it when I started playing again. It was 125 before I started going through St. Easton and stuff like that. We have a bank standing handy. Pretty much. Gosh, what was I saying? I've completely forgotten what I was saying. Yep, that's completely gone, so we'll just move on. But yeah, bank standing handy is pretty much me. Because for a long time I was just trying to make money. Because I'm so far behind on money. Like this is my money pouch. This is me. I'm poor as dirt. So for a long time when I was playing before, I was just doing AFK, you know, money making, crafting, and that sort of thing. So I have a lot to catch up on. I'm also like halfway through the World Wakes. Like World Wakes, I should be finished on World Wakes by now. I should have just done it first try, but I got a few steps into it and then just gave up. And I really need to finish it off because I know there's several things there. I also need to do Plague's End. That's another thing that's cock-blocking me. Oh yeah, I was talking about clue scrolls. Rhythm rolled a fresh HCM 1400 total with 402. Made it past the mid. I'm not sure what HCIM is. Oh, Hardcore Iron Man. Yeah, some of those quests are pretty hard, like pretty hard combat requirements, so good on him, honestly. That's kind of a challenge. But yeah, I was doing Clue Scrolls about a week ago, and I did like 2 of them. And then I started 2 more. The first one I started was a hard Clue Scroll, and I could not get into the area. And the same happened for the second one, because I went down to like a medium. Can't get in that area either. So now I'm just leaving Clue Scrolls because I just cannot actually access them. He's built different. So this guy's endgame is sub 80, damn. He must like really know the game as well then. Like you have to really know the game to do things like that. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at the game. I know absolutely nothing. Like, I'm the noob that died twice in a row to Queen Black Dragon and then gave up. Because I tried to do Queen Black Dragon specifically because Sarah said that no one can die to Queen Black Dragon. So anyway, I died to Queen Black Dragon twice. So, suck it, Sarah, I guess. I mean, I'm the one who's losing here, but suck it, Sarah. The RS guy. I've heard of the RS guy. I don't really know who he is, but I've heard of him. Don't have to prove people wrong. I mean, I don't have to, but I enjoy doing it. But no, I almost killed QBD. Almost. I think I got to the... Oh, you know what it was? The second time I got to the final, like, damage phase. And I think the 4 spirits just appeared around me and then just insta-gibbed me. And I just couldn't go back to it after that, because I was on, like... I think it was on, like, 5k health and they just gibbed me. So, I just went, you know what, maybe I should just not, for now. Yeah, the RS guy, I've definitely heard of him. I've never watched him. Oh, he has lots of guides, ooh. You know, I might actually look him up when I start doing harder bosses. Because at the moment I'm pretty bad for, like, bossing and PVM stuff. I can do some of it, but I'm pretty much capped at God Wars 1. Like, that's about the best I can do. I might be able to beat some of the God Wars 2 dungeons, or bosses rather, not dungeons. I might be able to do some of the God Wars 2, but it's sort of on that edge where I'm not sure. So I've been hesitating to actually do it. These what got you able to learn reaction raids. And you managed to get Reaper, damn. Yeah, that's... Like, getting Reaper by itself is impressive. Never mind what Sarah's doing with the Grim Reaper stuff. Which is terrifying by itself. God, I had trouble with the giant mole. I tried doing giant mole on hard mode, and that was giving me trouble. Because I did hard mode because I was thinking, you know, it can't be that bad. I've done the normal one a couple of times and it was easy. Turns out hard mode, kinda hard. Or I'm just bad. Both could be accurate. How am I doing? Oh, almost at another level. But yeah, what is the time? So I'm thinking I'm probably finishing the next half hour. Just because I start my shift at 6 PM. And that's 2 and a bit hours from now. There we go. So 2 and a bit hours from now I need to start work, so I'll probably need to leave half an hour before that. I'm still figuring things out. It's the fun part of not having transportation to actually get to work. Ooh. Mighty Roars happened.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Thanks for the follow, Lord Flyman. Appreciate it. Okay, since the roars happened, I may keep going for a little bit longer than I expected then. Just because it's a couple more codex pieces and makes things a little bit faster. Yeah, even like 5 extra codex pages would be a fairly good boost. So I just really want double surge. I only learned it exists like a couple of days ago. Oh yeah, ancient effigies. I forgot I could do those. But yeah, definitely the number one thing that I want to do once I've sorted out double surge is I want to just grind out Slayer until I have at least 90 and start doing Slayer tasks on Anachronia. Because then I can get the intimidation totem and it makes the bosses that I can kill so much easier. Because like as it is, it takes me, at a minimum, it's going to take like an extra 20-30 minutes to do a God Wars 1 sort of boss task, like a Reaper task. Double search very good for clues, yeah, I can imagine. But yeah, because God Wars 1 is my, like sort of my bread and butter for bossing at the moment. Even though it's got shit all for its drop rate. Like, I go into God Wars 1 and I get more money from getting the 40 kills than I get from the actual boss. Like, the boss gives me like 20 grand in coins and that's it. Or six unicorn horns is the usual actually. 6 unicorn horns. Every single time. Why have I forgotten where I am? Okay. Completely forgot where I was for a second. But yeah, just getting the kill count would be good. Tried to kill the Archglacier. No, I've not even dared touch the any of the bosses in St. Easton. I accidentally entered Karapak one time, and I panic teleported out. And I know you might be thinking, how do you accidentally enter a massive boss room? Apparently I managed it. Apparently I did. 100% would say you go to Archglacier. Give it a shot with 0 mechanics first. Oh, do you, by 0 mechanics, do you just mean on like the normal difficulty, not hard mode? Yeah, God Wars 1 Archglacier at 0 /view would be very... Okay. I can definitely give it a shot. It may go terribly wrong, but I can definitely give it a shot. Yeah, I have been definitely getting better with the God Wars 1 kills. Because it used to be I would only be able to get like two kills per run. Oh, you can make normal mode even easier. Ah, I see. I imagine that messes with the drop rate, but even still, probably still makes more money. I'll definitely give it a shot at least. You can't die on normal mode. Can't? Do you mean you can't die as in literally cannot die, or can't die as in Unless you're really bad, because if it's the unless you're really bad, that's gonna be me. Yeah, if there's nothing to actually like, properly genuinely lose, then it'll probably be better. Because I do still occasionally die in God Wars 1 because like I stop paying attention or I get too greedy for adrenaline. Oh, you get TP'd out? Hell yeah. I love that. In that case, yeah, it's definitely just worth giving a shot. Because if I can get it with even, you know, 1 kill, then it opens up a lot more, like, Reaper tasks. And the same goes for, who is it, like, Helweir and Grigorovich and stuff. I need to just give them a shot and see what happens. Because so far I've spent a lot of time like thinking I could maybe manage it, but I'm not sure, so I haven't tried. But I really just need to give it a shot. When you get used to it, you start trying hard more than doing good. Yeah, start making a lot more money. Yeah, God Wars 1 gets no money, but the other bosses, they could be good. Yeah, I do definitely plan on giving them a shot. I may make a stream of it. Only thing is, like, I've been saying this a lot recently because I've got the new job, and because it's such fucky hours. I've no idea when the actual streams are going to be. Like all of the streams right now, at least until I figure out where I stand with everything and like how regular shifts are going to be and the exact schedules. I am going to be basically just doing ad hoc streams whenever I can. So like nothing's scheduled anymore. It used to be like very set schedule, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday every single week. Now it's just going to be sort of guesswork and hoping for the best. But yeah, I do definitely want to make maybe a stream out of just trying new bosses. I also just want to stream RuneScape more in general. Say that you could do duos and bosses. Only really have your Iron Man kit. Yeah, are you not able to do duos with Iron Man? Or is it just that you're not wanting to like risk the Iron Man at this point? Try and dig out your RuneScape account, but who knows what gear that has. Yeah, all of my equipment is pretty bad. Like, because I mentioned at the start, I'm
Down here,
fairly...
salt is a way of life.
Thanks for the follow, Captivity. I'm fairly poor, so almost all of my equipment is tier 70. Almost all of it. Like, the only 2 pieces of tier 80 gear I have are, I think, the Dragon Slayer Lance and the Wand of Seaweir. I think it's the Dragon Slayer Lance. Not entirely sure. All I know is Sarah bought it for me for some reason. And it's so fucking good though. Nothing more satisfying than hitting just really big numbers. Oh, you can only do boss with other Iron Man. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that was real. Yeah, the problem with me for, like, if I wish to do an Iron Man is that I get very, like, obsessive about games, and then I think if I played Iron Man, I would get too sort of beaten down over things taking time. Because this game really does just eat up my day. This is the reason I stopped playing it in the first place, like, because I stopped playing RuneScape quite regularly. Because I've came back to this like several times. This isn't the first time that I've taken like a several speaking. a several year break and then came back to it. Because it just, I get to a point where I've spent so much time on it. Because I get like, really into it and I learn everything. And then I spend all day AFKing or doing XYZ. And then at some point I do get sick of that. Because yes, I started playing back in December 17th, I think I started playing again. And since then I've got like 600 hours in the game. Oh, I remember a note that made you, or forced you to learn bosses. Oh yeah, I imagine it would, yeah. Because you don't want to like actually risk anything. Ooh, Totem of Treasure Middle. Wow. Yeah, because you can't really risk anything, can you? So you have to learn the mechanics. That does make sense. And it does make you feel really good when you know a boss really well and you can like see clear improvements as well. It definitely does. Because like my equipment for fighting the God Wars 1 bosses hasn't really changed. Like it's pretty much been consistent with the entire time that I've been doing them. The only difference is I swapped out the potions for the Skull of Vecna after I picked that up. But like, whereas before I was struggling to do like 2 kills per run, I'm now managing like 5, 6, and it's just because I've relearned how to play the game and relearned how to use abilities and stuff. It's really good just seeing the difference over time. I've also realised just how good Revenge is. Revenge is actually really powerful. I've only just started using that like 2 nights ago. But just having that made so much of a difference. Because it's one of those things where I've always looked at it and gone, you know, that looks good, but do I really want to try it? The answer is yes. Yes, you really want to try it because there is really no downside. It's just doubling your damage. Especially in rooms like God Wars 1 where you've got 4 enemies hitting you. Yeah, I definitely want to try the new bosses soon. Let me think, what are my streams going to be like? So, I think before I do that, I probably want to finish off a couple of the other games. Because I really want to finish off Night in the Woods. This is one game that I definitely want to just have finished, especially with all of the issues I've been having trying to stream it. I want to just get that game out of the way and complete it. So I'm thinking maybe doing that on one of my days off. And then I need to continue Metro and try and get that to an end as well. But that's a longer game and it's not too much of an issue. Yeah, I think between those, I can definitely get some more Runescape streams in. Because I want to stream this more. Because I've been playing it enough that it is worth doing it. It's just, I'm always worried that it's not going to be good content. Gotta run off now, but good luck with... Oh, yeah, thank you very much, Lord, for popping in. And yeah, hopefully see you again next time. Have a nice day, buddy. What was I saying? Something, other games, complete. Do this, yes. The usual stuff. Should stream it more, especially if it's what you want. Yeah, I definitely want to stream it more. It's more that I'm having to get over the sort of idea that sort of grinding content, people still will be okay just coming in and chilling while I'm grinding things, you know? Because a lot of RuneScape is grinding. It's a lot of grinding. I mean, you've seen how much like I've been running backwards and forwards on this same course for the last 3 hours. Like this has been 3 hours straight of just this. And I'm only 3/5 of the way towards the codex that I've been trying to get. And that's including the hour or so I've done it before today as well. And this is only one of the codexes that I need, because I need a second one as well. So like it's trying to like get used to the idea that other people don't necessarily mind just coming in and chilling while I do this. Like some stuff like, say, archaeology or mining, I would never stream because it's literally just sitting in one spot doing nothing. I would feel pretty terrible about that. But for things where I'm doing just something, it can be good to just spend like an hour chatting to people at least. Even if I'm literally just spending 1 hour chatting, it's a stream and it's chill time. There's no real downside. Yoink. And yeah, I would never have managed to go this long doing this if I wasn't streaming it. Absolutely would not. Because like I even mentioned, I think I mentioned like an hour ago that I was going to do another half hour, or I was going to get up to like 250 pages, and now I've just kept going because I'm just enjoying chatting to people. And you know what? I can be okay background noise. Because yeah, it does make for a very different pace to the other streams. Because like all of my streams I tried to like consistently be doing something to make the stream not shit. You know, consistently be going somewhere or collecting things and that sort of thing. Because that's, you know, it's what the other games are. Like when I go around and say Metro or something, I don't feel necessary. Well, actually, I do necessarily feel bad if I'm spending a lot of time just trying to find an item that I know is there, or trying to like solve something. Like Resident Evil, I probably would have spent a bit more time. If I was playing it solo, I probably would have spent a bit more time just trying to find things in the rooms that were still red. Because some of the rooms I never finished exploring. Or at least collecting items from. And I probably would have spent more time in there if I hadn't been streaming. But it's one of those things where I just have to like sort of get used to the idea that people don't necessarily need to see special brand new stuff every 2 seconds. Like, coming into streams is often of Chil streams you're listening. Yeah, like is it just doing something and chatting to people and making noise. And some people do just come into streams, they, you know, some people come into streams, lurk, never say a word, but they just enjoy sitting there and listening to things. And that works, you know, it works. And that's just one of the things that they do. Because I do that sometimes. You know, some streams I go into other people's and just Big Grorb. Hey Big Grorb, how you doing? I'm glad to see you here. And I'm glad that, you know, streams can do that for you. Because I do it sometimes as well. There's a lot of people that I don't necessarily want to talk to. Or like don't necessarily want to talk in their chat. But I do just like having them as background noise. Because I do that quite a lot with Sarah's streams as well. Like I'll normally say hi or something in Sarah's streams. I think that's about it. If I go silent from then on, it's just because I'm sitting there listening in the background. And it's a nice thing to do. It's nice to just have other people there making noise. And I think that's kind of the strength that Twitch has over, or streaming in general, has over like a YouTube video. Because quite often with YouTube videos, you know, you've got like your edited down versions and all that stuff. Like if you're watching, say, Markiplier, it's all of like the quiet moments are edited out, and it makes for like really good videos and really funny videos and stuff, but you kind of also have to pay attention to them to get all of the jokes. Whereas with streaming you can just sort of zone out a bit. Or I could just be rambling and talking shit. We never know. But either way, as long as we're all just chilling, having fun. Christ, what is this? Okay. I can keep going. I keep thinking that I should be leaving and getting ready for work. But it's actually like, I've had so much time. I'm just feeling so pressured to actually get ready. But I know full well that I'm going to be late for work. Not on purpose, I'm just going to be late for work. Because that's what happened yesterday. I was supposed to be there at 7:30. And I was out of bed at 6, right? I was out of bed, had so much time to prepare, so much time to get ready. And then I got to work and it was like 7:45. I was like 15 minutes late. I had no idea how I had ended up leaving so late. I had no idea what happened. Just, I was late. Didn't make a difference because it was the first day and it wasn't actually technically scheduled in, but... no idea how I did it. Yeah, I need to figure out how long the actual walk to the place is. Because it's... I think it's somewhere around like a 20 to 30 minute walk. But I thought I left early enough yesterday and then just was massively late, so maybe I need to count. Or maybe I just was actually like that zoned out. I'm not sure. But that's for future me to figure out. Because as I was saying earlier, I fully intend on not going above and beyond. Which is like a conscious decision I have to make, because usually I do. Like I put in way too much energy and way too much, like, build up too much stress trying to make things actually go well. Because this happened in McDonald's, it probably made me fucking unbearable to be around. Because when I work, I don't tend to like chat to people or anything. I just want to make things like be done. I just want to have the work done and then slack off. But the problem is, they never let you just slack off once you've completed your work, because you've always got another piece to do. They always add something onto the fucking workload. You're never allowed to just have a moment. Yeah, I need to sort of just regulate how much effort I'm putting into this stuff. That's the general plan, it's just to do it at a regular... Fucking hell, Warfy. I felt that on my back. Like, I actually felt that one down my back. And it's completely made me forget what I was saying. Completely forgotten. Oh, completely gone. God, I really do miss Phasmo though. I have to set up another stream of it. And as well, the next time I play Phasmo I'm supposed to, because it's still not like confirmed, but I'm supposed to be playing it with Leona de Pineapple that we might have seen in here. Like I've read it into them a few times and they've read it in here, we go in there, they chat in each other's streams and stuff. So I'm supposed to be inviting them next time. Like we have a Phasmo night. I just haven't been setting up Phasmo nights because we've been so busy playing Resident Evil. That's one thing I'm looking forward to. Because now Resident Evil is finished. I have Horror Night slots open up. Of course there's not actually a Horror Night anymore, but we take what we get. Oh, 7:43, that's not bad. At least for half-assing it. And not having double surge. Yeah, Bladed Dive is another thing I need to get. Because Bladed Dive apparently is another like mobility thing. I have no idea how it works, but it's another thing that can use for mobility. And it would make this much faster, but just it's going to be a lot of farming in Shattered Worlds, which I've not done much of. I should maybe start doing like the weekly challenges or whatever. That might be an idea. Just like have a couple of runs going every now and then so that when I do decide to properly grind it out, it's a lot closer. It's a lot less work. I think that'll work. Because I do have a lot of like ability codexes that I need to find. I also need to do, I need to finish Plague's End. That's what I need to do, is I need to finish Plague's End. Because I'm pretty sure that'll unlock so much stuff. No! I did it again. Yeah, questing in general. I need to do more questing just in general. Because there's stuff like desperate measures that I need to catch up on. I can't remember what I need it for, but I need it. I need it for something. But I have like 4 quests that I need to do in order to get there. And when I was doing the temple in City of Sintisan, when I was doing temple, because I wanted to get, it was the prayers, I think. Was it prayers? I think it was prayers. Yeah, because I wanted to get Soul Split. I think I had to do 12 quests to unlock it. Like, just to unlock that one prayer. And then it ends up going in finishing off City for some other reason as well. Which luckily didn't take too long. And welcome in, Gold. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Yeah, RuneScape sorta just never dies. I don't think it can die, it's got too much grinding to do. Like, even people that, like Sarah, who have the better part of 12,000 hours in the game, still have things to complete. Yeah, how are you doing, Gold? Yeah, I like coming back to RuneScape every now and then. Every time I stop playing it, I always say that I'll never return. You know, I always say like, this is the last time I'm leaving the game, I'm done. But then I always come back. So it's Destiny. Honestly, Destiny has so much non-content. Destiny just doesn't have content anymore. The thing is, like, when I had maybe 1,000 hours in Destiny, I'd pretty much completed everything. I was just like doing extra bits and pieces and trying to like constantly make enough bright dust, space cocaine. That's most of what I was doing other than just spending time in there. And yeah, there were times when I was doing some useful things, but just really was not enough. And there's even less now. Lamau. Oh, how did I manage that? No, I'm pretty certain that I am fully done with Destiny though. Like, I know Witch Queen is coming out. And there's a tiny part of me that's interested, but I'm just... Like, after the last time I tried to play it, it was just shit. Ellie here, Bishop 17, Vanguard skins. Yeah, this is like the background things, yeah. But like, after the last time I played Destiny, because I stopped playing Destiny for like a few months, and I was like, you know, I'll come back to it eventually, I'll come back to it. And then when I did start coming back to it for the raid, and then was basically told fuck off, I was just like, okay, fair enough, I'm just done. Don't want to play this anymore. Yeah, weapon crafting, you know, nothing can go wrong if you're hurling babies at your enemies, but we'll see how that goes. Also, didn't Mars get deleted? I thought Mars got deleted. Or was that one of the only ones that didn't? Because like, most of the worlds got deleted. I thought Mars was one of them. Yeah, it did, okay. Yeah, even though Mars was like one of the more useful ones. Liked Mars. Mars was just like at least decent for getting kills and stuff. I think we'll do one more circuit. And then probably leave it at that. A lot of time I think we're... Yeah, I think we are in the majority? No, minority. Because as far as I'm aware, the ones that they got rid of were all the least popular ones. Or the ones that weren't needed for story stuff. especially since we didn't have it by the original Warmind Expo in year 1. I have no idea what that was. I don't remember anything about it. But yeah, everyone gave it so much shit. But then everyone gave both of the first two like major expansions, they both got so much shit. Like everyone constantly complains about Osiris and Curse of Osiris, but just wasn't that bad. There's a lot of running backwards and forwards for things, but other than that, it wasn't that bad. I really need to stop searching one single block. Everyone's probably baggage left over them. Probably is. I do want to like. I need to level up Hunter and stuff so I can start figuring out how to do like the big dinosaur stuff here. I have no idea how it works, and I've not spent much time doing Hunter properly either. Like I occasionally just do like a small splurge of it, but I'm always doing the easiest thing I can think of. Can't even remember what I was doing the last time I did that. No idea. Was the... oh no, it was the... oh, it's like the birds that were just outside Yanil, wasn't it? I can't remember what it was, but the birds that are out there, those were what I was doing. Oops. Okay, let me quickly have a look here. That's alright, yeah. Also, if any of the people who came in from Sarah's raid have any RuneScape streamers to raid, feel free to suggest them. Because I don't watch many RuneScape streamers, so I don't really know who's good and who's bad. And otherwise, I'll just send you off to one of the people that I know of. You know, one of the people not doing RuneScape, so... Ooh. We apparently had some dropped frames this stream as well, which is still annoying. I still have no idea why I keep getting dropped frames, because it's not my end, it's the internet service provider that's just being shit. But can't really do much about it. But it looks like there was it's either been regular frame drops or just there was like a minute up solid of lost frames, but yeah, we'll live. Don't really have a lot of Pizza Watch on. Fair enough. Yeah, if there's no one there, then I'll probably just send you off to one of the people that I do watch. There's a few of my friends are on. Oh, Moth's on. Oh no, Tabby's on. We love Tabby. Yeah, I might send you over to Tabby once we're done. Unless I find like a RuneScape streamer, but with how toxic I know that the like some of the people can be, I don't wanna just raid random RuneScape streamers. Because I know there's some real bad eggs. It's like the people who play RuneScape are often like either really, really sweet or really toxic. Like most of them are really sweet. they're not a cat, I'm suing. I have a really fat cat, don't I? I have a fat cat in my bank. I've never actually like brought the cat out, but... Hiya, Sylvan, how you doing? Oh, we know where you sit on that scale. Yeah, we love Sylvan. Cutest little lizard. But yeah, I have like a really fat cat that's in my bank, and I never ever bring it out. It's been sat in there since... I think since I did the quest where you unlock cats as followers. Which was a long, long time ago. But I've just not bothered since then. But then I don't really use followers or companions anyway. Like, I'll use summoning for bosses or whatever, but I don't... I mean, even then I'm really bad at summoning. I just sit there with my bunyips and feel good about myself. But yeah, I don't tend to have the companions. They get in the way. I find they get in the way all the time. It's like I'm constantly clicking on them. I have no accuracy with my mouse whatsoever. Yeah, it's nice to see you, Sylvan. Unfortunately, we are like finishing soon, but I love you very much. Yeah, I think after this I'm just going to start AFKing some like crafting stuff that I need to do while I get sorted for work. Also, I got 10 whole codex pages from this one run. Holy shit. And that's before we finished the run as well. Like 3 drops in one run, that's a lot. Alrighty. Yeah, I think with that, it's probably a good time to... Oh yeah, you get bonus XP for this, don't you? 25% extra experience, yeah. I forgot that. Yeah, I think this is probably a good time to finish up for now. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and, since we've not had a suggestion, I'm gonna send you all over to Tabby. So she's playing Papers, Please, I believe? Yeah, Papers, Please. But she's a wonderful, raunchy little lady, and I love her. She's absolutely wonderful. So I hope you all have a fantastic time. I hope you have a great rest of the day. And thanks for coming and chilling with me, people. I love you all. See you all, hopefully in a couple of days. So I'm thinking I may stream before work tomorrow, depending on like how I'm feeling. But I may just sleep for the entire day, so if not, it'll probably be, you know, Monday, Tuesday sort of time I'd start streaming again. Yeah, I'll see you later.